Hello there, one and all. You know who I am, Supreme Misfit Professional Dipshit, and this is my opinion about the debates. So, CNN had this set up as 100% sanitized for Biden. They didn't have anyone in the crowds to rear or jeer for Trump or even him, which was kind of a big mistake where you can't even have your own people cheering for you. So this was 100% sanitized, and I think one of the anchors even gave him a list of Trump lies to look out for and to call him on. And I think there's a point where Biden did have an earpiece because he was doing something like this. And there was times where he's just standing there, like, no joke, like this. For like 5 minutes. So it was from the start, it was set up. It was essentially for Biden a T-ball stand where it's just there. They put the little ball on top. They give Biden the little wiffle bat to fucking knock it out of the park. It should have been a Biden dub, an easy Biden dub where he was just going to eat Donald Trump alive. And this is how it started.
Welcome the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Folks, how are you? Great to be here. Thank you.
So, who the fuck is he waving at? There's no crowd in the audience. Hey, guys. So, from that moment on, it was basically a disaster. And later, the first opening minute, a few minutes, he's talking, and I couldn't hear a fucking thing he's saying.
What do you say to voters who feel they are worse off under your presidency than they were under President Trump?
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president, and what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled. Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach into your arm. You'll be all right. The economy collapsed. There were no jobs. Unemployment rate rose to 15%. It was terrible.
And for a moment there, I thought he was casting some kind of incantation or spell, like some kind of hex. Or so I was waiting for Biden to come out and, you know, pull out a wand and go, right? Because I couldn't hear him. He was mumbling, and there was a point later where he does his mush mouth. He said,
the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look, we had the safest border in the history of our country. The border, all he had to do was leave it. All he had to do was leave it.
That's something like saddle monsters? When he was talking about the border? Like, what the fuck is a saddle monster, Chief? And even Trump at one point goes, I don't even think he knows what he said at the end of that sentence. So, what was supposed to be an easy dub for Biden turned out to be an 80-minute horror show. And to be fair, I'll be surprised if either one of the candidates won anyone over. I'll be surprised if anyone was moved. To be fair, they were both just riffing on each other the whole time, which was good entertainment. You know, I'm not complaining. There was a point where they brought up golf. They were talking shit about each other's golf game, which is funny, but not really. When you still look at the state of our country, I was like, dude, these guys are really talking about golf. But yeah, it was an absolute sharding of the pants for CNN and the Biden team. I think at the end of it, they polled some people and it said that 67% said Trump won the debate. And it's amazing to me that not one of Joe Biden's Secret Service agents or people in his campaign like pulled Biden aside and said, dude, you look like shit. You look like death warmed over, and that's what he looked like. I'm surprised they didn't even like have cosmetic team to make him look better. But Biden looks like death. And most of the time when he's like doing one of these, like the fluoride stare, dude, he's gone. Like, someone get Joe and like get him some help, because this is elderly abuse at this point. It's kind of funny, but yet on the same angle, it's pretty fucking sad that not even his Secret Service team, a member of his staff, pulled him aside and was like, "Are you sure you can do this?" And he had 7 days. He had 7 days to just get the most salacious information and scandals to nuke Trump on, and he didn't. And there's just so many moments where if Biden had half a brain, if it wasn't all mashed potatoes up there, he could have easily destroyed Trump on some of the things. There was times where Trump didn't even answer the questions, like 3 or 4 times. He just rebutted Biden stuff. So Biden could have just easily like dunked on him, and he didn't. And like a wet fart you don't trust, Biden tried, and it didn't go too well. So that's the quick like summary, 5-minute video of my thoughts and how the debates went. You can watch the official like 80 minutes on CNN or wherever, but trust me, it's bad. And I think most of the Democrats and some of the Democrat extremists like Chink Yogurt, Vouch, and some of those guys are on literal suicide watch because like they know Biden's in some bad mental, well, no, his like mental health literally is not good, and his health generally isn't good. So I think they're probably gonna, I mean, if Biden, I'm thinking they'll probably replace him, but it's too late. They should have, like, I'll say this, here's some advice. If the Democrats would have had Gavin Newsom up there on that stage, or literally anyone else, even Pete Buttigieg, they could have destroyed the entire GOP campaign. But you guys wanted Joe Biden for some reason, and it's just not going to work out. So I don't know who's, like, it's suspicious to me how bad this went for Joe Biden, how easy this went for Trump. It kind of has me, my conspiracy mind is kind of thinking, too easy. And I think there's stuff going on behind the scenes. So we'll see. But anyways, hopefully you found this interesting. Take it easy. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy. And even if you are a Democrat, remember that whoever's in the White House, it's not going to change your life, really. It's not going to change anything. So just don't freak out. And yeah, that's my 2 cents. See you next time.